All right, so just wanted to show where I ended up installing this. So it's on the port side, up underneath, usually where we keep our surfboards and equipment and such, and buy all the electronics. And so I've chosen to install it up against that back wall there. Interesting thing is, on the owner's manual, it specifically says not to install onto carpet. So I got a little piece of wood, screwed it in, and then screwed the battery charger to that, and it holds really secure. So that's going through some wood that carpet's held to, as well as some fiberglass. All right, so this is where I've decided to install the plug that's going to go into this charger. So I'm going to have this installed in there, and I'll have the cord go in, and I'll have the charger behind that. So let's see how this goes. All right, so next step is we want to install these screws. All right, so once we got that plug installed and hooked up inside, then all it comes down to is plugging this in, plugging it into the wall, and we are set and ready to go. I think that turned out pretty good. Looks pretty clean. Wasn't a big deal at all. So then once I ran that cord there, as you can see, that was just a little extension cord. So I actually took it, had it was connected here to the charger. And so I just took it and stuffed it down into this metal support beam from the boat. And it's kind of a nice way to tuck it up out of the way. It's pretty clean. I mean, I guess I could tape this up a little bit more, but this will be good enough. So again, this one's the Pro Sport 8. Charges 2 batteries. But the way you know your battery's charged on this one is you're just gonna look for the green. It's an auto maintain, system check on, AC power, let you know everything's running good. Usually, as soon as I get back from the lake, we'll immediately plug it in and have it start charging, and then it will usually, I believe it flashes yellow on that one. And then over the winter, it'll recirculate and it conditions the battery and runs through some conditioning process every month or so. You can read about that in the owner's manual. Again, not warm at all, stays nice and cool. I've had it installed now for about a year, and it's been absolutely flawless. Also, on a side note, one thing I'll usually do as we have it stored here in the garage is I'll oftentimes leave this seat up, just so as I'm wandering around and I happen to peek in here, I can always take a look and just make sure the battery charger's working and there's no issues with that at all. Also very simple to install on the batteries. So again, these come with 2 batteries. And the 21 MLX has to do most of the boats. So then it just simply attaches to the batteries. So it comes with instructions on how to do that. One goes to each of them to hook up the charger. And then you simply run it through the wall right there, connecting to the charger. Again, it explains pretty simple how to do that in the instructions. Also, just again, FYI, this charger runs off of a wall outlet. So this isn't portable power that you can use on the lake if you run into trouble. It's just to charge your batteries in between your trips. So one, they don't drain over the winter when you have it in storage, and also keep your batteries fresh in case you're on the lake and maybe one of them got drained more than the other. You use your music a lot or fill in ballast tanks without your engine, whatever it is. So just keep that in mind. It's not a backup power source. It's just a battery charger when you're back home, or maybe where you're staying, they have plugs there. You can use it for that. I'll also use it. Doesn't matter if I have the batteries turned on or not, the charger still works just the same. But again, of course, when you're not using it, you always just keep it off. So once you turn it off, the batteries just keep charging. They do their thing. Pretty good.